I'm here to share a way that we in our community can grow our own food in our own apartments, in our own home. And I am sharing this. It's called the Tower Garden. I'm going to be sharing my PowerPoint. Okay, so this is a healthy revolution that we're dealing with. And there we go. All righty. So the Healthy Revolution is a movement of people all around the world who have come together to take healthy back. And quiet as it's kept, we're not just saying this just because of what's been going on for the past year. The company that we're dealing with has been taking healthy back for 50 years. And for 20, nearly 30 years now with whole food nutrition. And but right now we're sharing how we in our communities can grow our own food inexpensively in a wonderful way. So the Healthy Living community has a lot of good resources, and you would go to healthylivingrevolution.com. Healthylivingrevolution.com. I hope you can hear me clearly. My husband, Dr. Phil Valentine, is teaching a class in the next office, right in his office. So I am keeping my voice low for that reason. So how can you grow your own food? It's called the Tower Garden, and I am loving it. We have 3 of them, 2 of the outdoor ones that are sitting in storage, and one that's sitting right in my dining room. Well, we know that environmental toxins are increasing. And there's just no way that, I don't care what cleansing you do, you can go on a million cleanses, you will still be breathing in toxins. And our protection, our only protection, is from the fruits and vegetables, from the carotenoids. Protection, when I mean protection against what we call free radical damage. And perhaps at another time we'll go more deeply into that. However, tonight, today, and also tonight, by the way, and I'll tell you about that later, we're sharing the importance of growing your own and having your own. However, let's just look at what we see here. We've got pollution, water contaminants, pesticides, prescription drugs. Yes, prescription drugs are very toxic, even though they do what they do, and we won't go into that either. Over-the-counter drugs, chemicals, skincare products, hair care products, baby bottles, all of that stuff creates a storm in the body. And at the same time that all those things are increasing, food quality is decreasing. More than 50% of what Americans eat is processed. We've got preservatives, flavor enhancers, synthetic vitamins, growth hormones, genetically modified, everything that you see listed here, right? Did you know that broccoli could lose up to 80% of its key nutrients before you even buy it? Why is that? Well, that is because, I'm going to hide this thing here. That's a simple way to explain it, is that we know that sprouts are really good for you when they're first sprouting. 25% of the nutritional content is right there. However, what we didn't know is that at that point, it stops drawing much from the soil. It draws for energy to get bigger and bigger and bigger. What happens is that 2 to 3 days before it's ready to fall off the vine, when it's completely matured and begins to ripen on the vine, is when you have that uptake of the rest of that 80%. When are our vegetables picked? When they're hard and green, so they can be transported without spoilage. You can't blame them for that. We're not going to buy spoiled goods. However, that's a main reason, a simple solution, but a major reason that a lot of our fruits and vegetables do not have the nutrition that they should have. So I don't care who we are, vegan, vegetarian, raw, we're not getting what we think we're getting from the fruits and the vegetables that we eat, unless we're growing it ourselves and going through this whole process. So that's just one thing to remember. So there are a lot of solutions. One solution is the whole food concentrates that Kathleen will tell you about if you ask her about it, or the person who invited you to listen to this presentation. But the other solution is the Tower Garden. And it's amazing. And everything that you see here, these gorgeous tomatoes, they were grown on a Tower Garden. So you can grow it indoors or outdoors. And of course, a little space. I mean, mine sits in the corner of my dining room, and you can grow up to 38, 36 different fruits and vegetables, depending on which one you buy. What I like more than anything about this Tower Garden is that it is not PVC toxic plastic. Believe it or not, it is food grade plastics. Can you imagine? Food grade plastic. So 20 years from now, well after it's paid for, I mean, you can pay for it in a year because they have these increments that you can make it affordable so that you can pay for it easily. But it will not be leaching chemicals into your food, and you can let your food ripen on the vine. You don't have to put it in the refrigerator. You can just cut it off and go ahead and serve it. So from the tower to the table. I'm going to show you how this is grown. Check this out.
Tower Garden's state-of-the-art aeroponic vertical garden system uses both water and air to produce more colorful, better-tasting, and incredibly nutritious fruits, vegetables, and herbs. Tower Garden has a 20-gallon reservoir at its base that stores the Tower Tonic nutrient solution. Developed by experts in plant and human nutrition, Tower Tonic Mineral Blend enables superior plant growth and better nutrition from your Tower Garden produce. The process begins once the seedlings have been placed in your Tower Garden. Here they will be nourished with Tower Tonic nutrient solution. Inside the reservoir is a small, low-wattage submersible pump. The pump pushes the nutrient solution up through the tower to the top. From there, the nutrient solution drips through the central tower using a special device that evenly cascades the solution over the exposed plant roots. On the journey down the tower, the nutrient solution feeds the roots and becomes highly oxygenated as it cascades gently down the reservoir. This process is continuous, providing fresh oxygen, water, and nutrients to the roots of the plants. This patented aeroponic process enables food crops to grow faster than they would in soil, so they can be harvested more often. And it makes Tower Garden the healthier, easier, smarter way to grow your produce.
Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen? All right, so here are a few of my friends and showing their Tower Gardens. And I think this is Beverly. You're going to hear from her husband in a minute. Let's see which video this is. Okay, that's okay. I've got other videos. I've got the other one there, so don't worry about that at all. Okay, I'm sharing the wrong thing here. Okay. So that's the outdoor one. Check this one out. Yeah, I just love it. Okay, So you might be, no, let me, before we even go into this, let me share with you that, well, you can see this here. You might be wondering, well, how much can I grow? Well, if you have the outdoor one, you can actually grow watermelons because it grows on a vine, right? But I wanted to explain something because when I first heard about a tower garden, I said, how is it possible? Is it natural? You know, the first thing that I saw, uh, hydroponic, it wasn't aeroponic like ours. So this is aeroponic and hydroponic. And when I first saw hydroponics, I said, that can't be natural, you know, because I'm thinking it's got to grow in the soil, right? The soil is a medium through which the minerals can be obtained into the fruits or the vegetables, right? Into the produce, the plant. Well, water is a medium. So all we do is add natural earth minerals in a liquid form to the water, and there you have the medium. Now, why does it grow faster? It grows faster because anybody who grows knows that roots need oxygen. And when you plant, if you've got a whole lot of soil and not a lot of oxygen, your roots don't get very healthy and the plant doesn't do very well. So here you have in the tower garden, as you saw, the roots were just hanging there in the air, getting lots of oxygen and then lots of water. And it's on a timer, so the water's not constantly running. And the water, it just goes on. It sounds like a spa. It's wonderful. So bib lettuce, all these lettuces, parsley, thyme, all these herbs, vegetables. And if you are outdoors, even now tomatoes, I've grown tomatoes indoors too. So it's amazing. This is the best part. It's not very expensive. They have 12 easy payments and no added interest. So if you have the outdoor one, it's $55.83 a month, no added interest for 12 months, and you're done. And then for the outdoor one, which is larger than the indoor one, it's $51.67 per month. And you get everything. Okay, so now this is what we call rock wool, and it's really natural or organic volcanic ash. That's what they put the seeds in. And I think this is Michelle's, her kale. Look at that kale. Isn't that amazing? So this one was on the terrace that I had before. This is one of my outdoor ones. And that's when the plants were just seedlings. And I'll promise you, if you have children who don't like veggies, you let them grow their own veggies and see what happens. They'll be eating it.